The latest exhibition at the University of Lethbridge Main Gallery is We Can't Compete. I have Deirdre and Allyson joining me. They're co-curators of the project. So tell me a little bit about this exhibition here.
This is the inaugural exhibition of the Feminist Art Collection, which is part of our larger project, the Feminist Art Gallery, which summons this notion that, you know, the museums and galleries that currently exist don't really represent the population of producers, cultural producers. So queer artists, feminists, artists of color, our project aims to pull them into visibility through partnerships like the one that we have with this university.
I want to talk a little bit more about the Feminist Art Gallery, which the two of you have started. What has been your goal with that? You're both successful artists, and now you're kind of trying to give back and encourage other artists to produce art.
Well, definitely, it's that's part of it, is that we recognize our privileges and want to share any access to power or resources that we have. So we open an art gallery called the FAG, Feminist Art Gallery, as a way to not necessarily encourage other people to make work, because they are making work already, but just give a community a place to, a geographical place to actually exhibit their work and come together and form community, but also more than just a geographical space, but also kind of like an imagined space that allows us to dream of bigger potential, changed worlds, different ways of living.
Mm-hmm. And what do you hope students or the public who come and see this exhibition, what do you hope they take away from the exhibition?
Well, I think as it matches or runs parallel to the Complex Social Change Project, we see our work with the Feminist Art Gallery as a contribution to social change. But all of the works that we've selected, the artists that we're featuring here, all also have that sort of shared purpose, like their work is politicized. And so, you know, like the "we can't compete" idea. Why would you want to compete in a system that doesn't really function and doesn't value their contribution? So all of this work actually pushes, it's activist work, it actually pushes on some of these systems. So we're hoping that in a student context, in a university context, that people will be interested in how these works contribute to a kind of a manifesto for inclusion, and you know how other disciplines and other sort of sites of knowledge can contribute to that sort of activist idea.
Yes. So then you would encourage anyone to come out? Is there an admission cost if someone decides to come?
No, it's free to come, and everybody's welcome. And it's meant to be a very welcoming space. The work is really beautiful, it's colorful, it's fun, and it's meant to be accessible in a way that we've used. All of the work in the exhibition uses words or lyrics or texts in a way that makes the message maybe easier to access than if it's just images. So it's meant to be a way to understand, broaden the understanding of what feminist and queer art is.
Thank you so much, both of you, for joining us today. That's Thanks. We Can't Compete, a very powerful exhibition at the University of Lethbridge Main Gallery, running until March 7th.